Patriots players say they're going to skip the White House meeting with President Trump. That breaks a long-standing tradition. Burgess Owens is with us. He's the author of a great book with a fabulous title. I'll read it for you. Liberalism, or How to Turn Good Men into Whiners, Weenies and Wimps. He's a former Super Bowl champion, too. Burgess, welcome to the program.
Stuart, it's good to see you again, for sure.
Seriously now, there seems to be a racial element in a lot of black sports stars not being with President Trump, opposing President Trump and saying it publicly. I find that regrettable that there is that racial element in it. What's happening?
It comes down to being educated. And if I would have the chance to talk to these young men, I would tell them to look at Trump's New Deal. We have the first president since Lincoln to actually put together a platform, something that actually deals with the black lives. Emancipation Proclamation and the Freedmen's Bureau was the last one with Lincoln. We now have the New Deal. If they look through the 10 points, we'll have something we can discuss.
What's the nature of those 10 points? What exactly?
It comes down to freedom. It comes down to education, opportunities, doing the things that the Democrats have not done for the last 50 years. The Democrats have survived on black misery. And the worst thing for them to have happen is a Republican to come aboard and turn that black community around. There's nothing but misery there, and it's all in Democratic bastions.
Well, you're fighting the mainstream media to some degree, and I'll back that up with this. We've got a headline in the New York Times out today. Okay, now it's on the op-ed page. Why Donald Trump doesn't understand black life. And the article goes on to say that Mr. Trump has long trafficked in racist rhetoric. So basically, the establishment is saying Donald Trump is a racist. You can't get anywhere near him.
I want to tell you something. We have a problem even deeper than that. And I'm going to point to the black Democratic congressman who sat back and watched this misery for black communities happen for decades and done nothing. To Elijah Cummings, to John Lewis's, and the Black Caucus. I would say this. They are the problem. They not only have sat back and done nothing, but they've been cowards in terms of standing strong for policies that will actually help the black community. So we're talking about policies, not racial issues. And if we ever come to the point where we start talking about those deals, those policies, I think we'll be in a position to help our communities move forward across the board.
The president is going to meet with the Congressional Black Caucus.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. And I love for them to have conversations about the New Deal. I think America needs to know there is a plan in place. Go to the internet and see there's a New Deal for black Americans that the press is not talking about. If we were to implement that New Deal, we're going to have hope, entrepreneurship, and opportunities coming back to the black community once again.
Burgess Owens, it's a pleasure to have you in the studio this morning. I can actually shake your hand. That's kind of cool. There you go.
Good to see you again, for sure.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Absolutely, buddy.